live, so I'll give you another nigga on the live.
You know, one more always helps.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, man. This shit right here, this show, this moment is like, you gotta take the audio out because
I cut it off.
This moment right here is crazy for me because you've witnessed and you've been a part of every chapter into making this happen.
Damn near,
like every chapter, like Jeffrey, like Jordan.
Yeah. I met both them niggas and I thought it was the same nigga.
Yeah, bruh.
You don't know how much fuck me.
Bruh. Hey, what happened? Are the comments supposed to be off? Nope.
I don't want to hear what them niggas got to say anyway.
No, do me a solid and scroll down on that page on the Insta or right there. Now, scroll down all the way down. Hit that start comments.
See, the people outside of the studio.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing that's going on.
There we go.
It looks like the Pentagon in here.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Like 15 computers.
We break the fifth wall sometimes because we're trying to is that the phrase?
It is fourth wall.
Fourth wall.
Yeah.
But I've been watching Joe Budden and that nigga Queens Flip adds a new wall every time he says the praise.
That nigga is an immigrant father, bro.
Bro, I had no idea I didn't know how genius Joe was by bringing him home. He was annoying when I first saw him. Mm-hmm. I didn't know he had a
the light-skinned dude, right?
No.
The dude with the glasses?
No. He's the big nigga? Yeah, he's the big nigga. He's like comedic relief in a sense.
Okay. You always need that.
Very important.
Because you can't go from talking about 100 dead babies and then trying to transition into some fun shit with just some bland niggas. You can't do that.
It's impossible. I've realized transitioning is a lot harder than I thought. Yeah. But speaking of transitions,
what you about to say?
I gotta talk about you, brother.
Oh,
the transitions you've had in your life, nigga. You've seen every. You didn't think I was going to just big up, be like, you've seen every chapter of my life, like nothing happened to you, nigga.
I mean, shit,
nigga.
I feel like I'm still in the process of transitioning out of that whole situation.
Okay.
Just because I was in a process of transitioning out of another situation.
Okay.
And that just like.
So you're what do you call it? I call it Gen Z gay.
Gen Z what?
Gen Z gay. Like they're transitioning.
Okay.
They're just transitioning, you know.
So becoming trans is the new gay?
Becoming trans is the new gay. What we used to call bad. Being gay at one point was like very bad. But amongst Gen Z, it's common. Yeah. Being trans amongst that community,
really?
Bro,
they don't be fucking with the trans community?
It's a little different because they like commitment.
So how do they feel about bisexual people? Because that's a thing. And I'd be like, listen.
We out of here. Come on.
And I'd be like, listen, how you going to be mad at somebody for saying they're queer in their own way?
Right.
When you fought to be queer in your own way, to have other people okay with it. How are y'all beefing in y'all community?
It's very simple. Same way Bloods and Crips fucking beef. It's the same way niggas.
But at least with that, it's stupid.
African Americans.
It's fucking stupid. All of it is fucking stupid.
It's Shiites and Sunnis.
But all these niggas you mentioned, it's another nigga pitting them against each other. This is y'all group.
Okay.
It's like.
It's like there's no external forces.
Yeah, or there shouldn't be any external forces creating any rifts because in order to get where you guys are, it was support throughout the entire group internally. Okay. And now that there's some comfort for one group,
right,
they turning around and being bullies to everybody.
Okay.
It's funny because I was just talking.
They do it.
It's cool. It's a problem when nah. I was just talking to some friends about Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And how she is always the villain when there's a new artist, a new woman on the scope or whatever.
Right.
Like because apparently she's beefing with Meg Thee Stallion. How you go?
It's just like I said. I don't. There has to be a hero and has to be a villain in every situations in all elements of life.
Yeah.
You just have to accept that. And then in rap, as you very well know, Nicki Minaj is everybody's favorite villain.
But I feel like it doesn't have to be because she's only there literally because of the people she hates or not hates on, the people she beefs with. Okay. Remy Ma. That's your big homie. If it ain't for Remy Ma, nobody's going to want to listen to your raps.
Very true.
And then Cardi B, that's literally your neighbor. You look over from wherever you are and you see Cardi B, Jamaica, Queens, and then the Bronx. Y'all cousins. And now Meg Thee Stallion. high profile like rap artist who's like really mean on the freestyle rapping. You should be big up in these women.
Like I said, there always has to be a villain.
Yeah,
but
true.
there's a specific villain that I need you to cover. That I need you to talk about. And I know. Let me just hold on. I didn't even intro the show.
Hi.
Welcome back again to another episode of Daily Confirmation Live. I apologize for being 30 minutes late, which is, I know, the worst. It is. This was the latest I've ever been. I have no excuse. But like
dog, it's funny because I'm on the show and you late.
You're right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's only fitting.
It's one of these situations where we're trying to increase our entire production value. We got 2 cameras running. We're trying to just give you guys a better show. And in that process, there were just a couple errors of connections, errors with camera, a little delay here and there.
Yeah.
But we're here today, like I said. Before we get started with anything, I want to let you guys know. I got to know how you're feeling. We play a little game called 1 to 10, brother. I'm not sure if you're 10. 1 to 10. 10 means you're feeling on top of the world, and 1 means you're feeling underneath it. So before you answer yours, how you're feeling, I need everybody out there in the community to go ahead, throw it in the comment section right now, how you are feeling from 1 to 10. I need a good barometer on how the block is feeling, because this is the only way. This is the only way we can actually we can get a feel on how we're gonna go about this conversation, because the community, they drive.
Honestly, but
they drive the discussion.
If it's a bunch of ones, I'm gonna make y'all like negatives.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. We got some. we got a couple late as hell. I know, Justin. I'm working on it. Fabian I know.
My boy had a 7.
He got a 7.
Okay.
I need Justin to give me 11. I need Brother Phobal. If he's one of those things, Hannah, I need to know how you're feeling. 8 because you're late. We getting better. We're getting better, But
a lelm.
Yeah,
we got the lelm.
I'll fuck with it. Where are you feeling? What's your number? Where are you rated? How you feeling on top?
I'm at like a solid 8, 9.
8, 9.
I just sent an invoice in, so.
Oh, not 8, 9.
Automatically
solid.
like 8, 9, and I paid rent, and I'm getting an invoice.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
For those who may not know, to the left of me, I always get confused up, or actually above me if you're watching on the stream.
Yeah.
I have somebody who I consider one of my closest friends, somebody who's been with me through all my transitions of ups and downs. We have seen tears of joy, and we have seen death together. We have witnessed
shit.
We have seen,
and we're about to see new life.
We've seen new life and death together simultaneously. Also, for those in the community, this happens to be one of my wife's favorite friends.
Yeah. Shout out Key. God bless you. God bless you, Key.
For those who don't know, I want to do this like, what's his name from
who?
The kid who has the pencil in his tattoo. Pencil tattoo in his face.
Oh, Kerwin Frost.
I'm going to intro this. To the left of me, we have Wolfie, Ty, Bronco. Everybody give a round of applause. Yeah.
I wish this was Drink Champs.
Yeah. Everybody wants Drink Champs. Do me. I tell you, bro. I got my team. Can you look at me, bro?
That man want to go hit that bong so bad.
Hit the center. Center me. See how Ty center? Thank you, my brother. Right there. Thank you so much. No, I have one.
Oh,
there's one in my bag. There's one in my bag, in the front pocket, all the way at the bottom.
Something told me to put mine in my pocket. That's crazy. I would just think y'all had one in here. Y'all got everything.
No, David steals them.
Yeah.
He brings them and then steals them.
Hey, he do that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a lighter,
yep,
and you got that nigga David at your house,
it's gone.
Before he leaves, just be like, hey, bro.
Empty your pocket.
Go ahead, empty your pocket. Because he don't even know he doing it.
Empty your pockets.
We made the joke that it's a demon in David.
Oh, for
that
sure.
Just takes.
You can't spell.
I walked down to my car to get one.
Oh damn! Damn.
Oh man.
But anyways, brother, I want to start it. I gotta start this at the beginning. I know your beginning. Mm-hmm. I know about citrus.
Yeah.
I know it started off with easy design. I know it started off with a nigga who's on Illustrator making vectors, illustrations.
I was on Photoshop trying to do vectors.
That's crazy.
It is, because everything came out as rasterized pixels, and I'm like, what's going on?
I had a whole new appreciation for your art when I realized you were pixelating all these things.
You dog, I
thought you were just image tracing it and calling it a day.
Fuck no, I still don't do that.
Great. So nigga, put me on. How'd you get into this shit? Because you're African, and Africans don't respect design. African fathers and mothers traditionally don't.
Here's the crazy thing.
Argue this with me.
If you're it's weird because like in our blood, we are probably one of the most resourceful people, right?
Hands down.
We make nothing out of
Everything.
something every day
Yes.
by hand. I'm on TikTok and I see like videos of people in Ghana, all through West Africa.
Shout out
like
Ablo.
shout out Virgil Abloh,
Yeah, man.
a real Ghanaian king.
Yes.
But I see them making computers literally from scratch.
Yeah.
With no resources. Like
Exactly.
they don't live in like real homes necessarily. Like I'm talking like people from the village. And you get out here, all that shit is just shut away.
Yeah.
Like design is ingrained within us because we need it in order to sustain life. Not even from an art aspect, just from like to live. Like
So understanding that, how is it that when people traditionally from Africa move to America, those same arts that essentially created civilization are forgotten? You have to be a lawyer, doctor, nothing else, or engineer.
Well, I'm learning now that it's all just trauma. A nigga started going to therapy.
Okay.
So I talked to my therapist about like my relationship with my parents, and she's laid it out that I got to step out of being like their child, and view them as people, because that I'll better understand why our interactions are the way they are. And it's just that fear of I don't want you to end up how you could have been if you would have stayed back home. So I'm trying to make sure you maximize your possibility on life. So these are the careers that we know will get you 6 figures right out the gate.
Reducing risk.
Reducing risk. But the difficult part about that is, nigga, if you don't want to do that shit, it's going to be impossible. You can't be a doctor with no motivation of being a doctor. You cannot go to law school with no motivation of being a lawyer.
I don't know. I've seen it.
I don't think so, but I think the niggas that do it, at least the money is driving them to do that, you know?
They do it out of fear of disappointing their parents, which takes me back to my thing.
Oh, I mean,
I'm only saying
I've seen a lot of disappointment from my parents, so it's not like I don't care. It's just that I'm your child. You gonna hate me because I'm making what I feel is a good decision. And that's what it comes down to. It's like, I'm not going to argue with a wall. I'm going to continue to do what I feel is okay.
Yeah.
Even though shit looks fucked up right now, I know I'm going to everything's going to turn out fine because I'm trying to refine it.
It's something that I honestly can say, you recognizing that about yourself is honestly, is the word admirable?
Admirable?
Admirable. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate
it's
that.
Admirable. I'm not saying this because the camera's running, but like I'm happy that the camera's running in a sense, because I could never, nigga, you can never say I didn't. You can never say I didn't.
My whole life I'm like, this nigga Mo hating. He ain't never said that he find me admirable.
No, I need to make sure that my niggas know this.
I appreciate that.
Because you are the only one. I have a lot of friends from all over the world, and their biggest fear is just like, they shun the creatives. They shun being different.
Yeah.
And I know, recognizing just from the friends I've had, I know the
old Mo.
Exactly. Who were like, the idea of doing that was just like so far. Like they were like, we can't. And what people don't understand, a lot of people don't understand, is how long it takes for shit to work.
Yeah. Well, for me, like that whole mindset came from like.
Firstly, tell the people what you do.
Well, I'm a designer. I design clothing, and I have my own clothing brand. I'm also a graphic designer. So if you need graphics, web page building, I got you.
Go.
But I have my own brand, Wolves Leading Wolves. You can find me, Wolves Leading Wolves Clothing. Everything spelt right on Instagram.
You gonna spell this whole thing right?
I ain't about to spell that shit.
I was like, nigga.
Them niggas better get a dictionary. No, but yeah. So I'm like literally just a designer because I realized that being a designer or a creative is a journey. Yeah. And you can't put yourself in a box.
You cannot.
And it's difficult to be like, oh yeah, I make clothes, but in your head you like, damn, it'd be really cool if I could create some furniture that looks like this. So and I sketch shoes too, so I can't just say I'm a clothing designer. But back to what you were saying, me knowing this about myself and knowing what my parents want out of me, early on, like going to school at CSUB. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the road runners out there.
Nigga,
Go runners.
That was crazy.
but I like was sitting in my room one day and I was like, yo, I do not want to resent my parents. Like that was the sentence that came out of my head.
Okay.
Only way I can resent these people if I fall into doing what they're telling me to do, and I don't end up feeling fulfilled. And right now, being in school, it was like, or back then, me being in school, like I was resenting them because I'm like, yo, this shit is too hard. I don't want to do this. And when I'm telling you this shit, you're telling me all the reasons why I need to keep doing it while I'm telling you, well, there are other like routes.
Right.
And because I was so like, I had tunnel vision in what they wanted me to do, I didn't have an exit plan. Like I didn't have a side plan because I'm like, all right, this is all I'm going to know.
Right.
And it kind of comes down to being an immigrant. Like I'm not even first generation. I too am an immigrant that came. I had to get my citizenship. I had to get sworn in.
Yeah.
And I was having this conversation with my other immigrant friends not too long ago, and we were talking about like, yo, we got to relearn, not even just relearn. We have to learn all the things that are standard to people that are in this country.
I say that. I don't say relearn. I would have to say unlearn to relearn.
Unlearn to relearn, but in some cases, it's actually learning. Like, this knowledge is new, like building credit.
Right.
Me and my dad were learning about credit at the same time, if you really want to think about it.
That's crazy.
Because as he's thinking about it, I'm sitting right there, listening to how he's going about paying his cards off. And as a kid, like, I don't understand that, but now I vaguely remember those conversations he's having with my mom, and I'm like, that shit makes sense. You do want to pay a certain amount in the month, and then at the end of the month, you just throw in a bigger bag at it.
Exactly.
And then, not only are you ensuring that you don't gain any interest, you're also showing the banks that, hey, I can afford this shit, which is all they want.
Right.
But, Nick, we didn't know that at the time because they're also trying to go to school.
Yeah, and so and that's why I and you know this, I tell this to you all the time. I don't think I could ever be an immigrant child because I'm saying this obviously respectfully because nigga, if you learning the same thing as me, how the hell you know what's best?
Yeah.
How do you know what's best?
But
at the same time, they're an adult.
Yeah.
So a lot of things aren't new under the sun.
Yeah.
They just repeat themselves and replicate themselves in different formations.
Yeah, and information doesn't information shouldn't be the standard for success.
Okay.
Or I mean for respect.
Yeah.
Like just because somebody knows something you don't, that shouldn't mean like you should give them any other type of respect. And in like reverse of that, just because somebody doesn't know something doesn't mean you shouldn't respect them. Because if I came up thinking that, man, you know just about as much as I know in this house.
Right.
So I'm not going to respect you. My life would have been a living hell. Not just because them niggas would have been whooping my ass, but I wouldn't have learned anything about life. My parents made me the man I am today. And I think I'm like, in terms of being a man, I think I'm a pretty good man. My financials is fucked, but...
Nigga, get in line. Everybody in this studio, it just shows... Everybody in the studio in the same hole.
I'm saying,
in
but
the
like...
same hole. But
I have a good foundation to where when I do end up getting that money...
Yeah.
It's not getting fucked off, and I am 100% going to make more of that money just because I kind of have an idea of what to do with it.
Correct.
Because of all the things my parents instilled in me and all the values I have. I know how to treat people. I know how to talk to people, so I can hop in certain rooms. Like, I don't necessarily need a lawyer right there. But if I listen, I don't need a lawyer to talk to somebody, but I need a lawyer to explain what is this shit on this paper right here.
Right.
Like my nigga, I know how to read and comprehend shit. Right. I know words, but I also know how to speak to somebody in a way to where you can't finesse me.
Okay.
And a lot of people that grow up here, that is a huge issue, getting finessed.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about your overall. You moving to Bakersfield. The one thing I noticed about a lot of my peers, with an exception of David, a lot of us moved here. We aren't from this city.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration behind coming to CSUB or just coming to Bakersfield in general, and for you to even stay here to this day?
I had one choice with my parents, and it was go to college right after high school. Like, and it was go to a college, not a community college.
Right.
Like, go to a college. So I applied at the University of Arizona, NAU, Fresno State, and Cal State Bakersfield. I got into NAU because everybody gets into NAU. I got into the University of Arizona, which was crazy, but their tuition was $70K a year for an out-of-state student. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, this is Arizona. I know niggas that go there. This ain't a $70,000 education. And my major at Fresno that I put down at Fresno State was impacted. And they said, listen, you can go here when a space opens up, but I didn't know that I could like change my major and then like reapply.
Okay.
So Bakersfield was literally the last thing open. Like, they have a late enrollment. And I, like 2 months before I graduated, I applied, and then I ended up getting in. And it was the cheapest school. It was still in California, but it was a ways away. Like, I never really looked at the distance like as an issue because I thought, well, I'm going to be driving, so I can just drive home.
Right.
But I got out here, and the first thing that kept me here was all the people.
Okay.
Like, I had a great relationship with everybody I met in the dorms, and that like just extended out to like people actually in the city. There's a lot of fuckheads that live out here.
For sure.
But living here, you know how to stay away from them and who to stay away from.
If it's something that I've learned moving here, the sense of community is its blessing and its curse.
Yeah.
You know, like the people who stick together, they stick together.
Yes.
And sometimes it limits their success
It
because
does.
they're so stuck together. Living in the city like LA, niggas stick together, but not really.
They don't have to.
Exactly.
And they live like that. They like, nigga, I ain't gotta fuck with you.
Exactly.
But out here, it's like, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you don't have to fuck with somebody, but if you don't fuck with somebody, niggas is gonna know why. Just because it's like a close-knit community.
Exactly.
So, like, it's high-key better to, you know, stay yourself within a certain circle and just, like, grind out whatever it is what you want to do. This is the perfect place to come with your dream idea, and you always say this. You can practice it before you take it out to the biggest stage.
Exactly.
And
it's a good it's like marketing research. City.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you have to be consistent.
Of course.
And that's what
you can learn that here.
And you learn that. You learn that. And that's the cool thing. Yeah.
I met a woman yesterday. You know, I was recording for Aspire, and she's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And she just moved out here. Mind you, she was like 25. I think I told the story yesterday on my live. And she was saying, you can tell. I was like, what caused you to move out here? And she was like, broke up with my boyfriend, trying to reset my life. You know, the typical like. I was like, why don't you just move to Texas like everybody else? But whatever, that's another conversation.
You can't smoke weed in Texas.
Can't smoke weed in Texas.
That's why.
And she was like, and she's like, what's the benefit of living out here? And I was like, this city is good for personal development. You have to learn and appreciate yourself.
Yeah. You
have to. This is not the type of city where you can distract yourself with so many things.
Nah.
Because
I will say here's the pitfall of this city.
What?
There's only one thing, two things that get you distracted in this city.
Which is what?
Sex and drugs.
Yeah.
Just because so many people are willing to do either one because it's so boring out here.
Yeah, that's it.
If you have something to do though, you're good.
Right.
But if you're in love with the I'm outside type thing,
it's not gonna
you
work.
Can die in this motherfucking city.
Yeah, for sure.
Like either a nigga is gonna kill you or you end up dying just off of your lifestyle.
And literally, when I moved out here, bro, I literally said, as soon as I came here, I said, I'm gonna leave this city with two things: a wife and a degree.
Yeah. You got one? You got both? Wow.
I got both of them.
Oh, wow. This nigga overachieving. He got a kid too.
I got that.
He got a business.
That nigga just jumped into the play. He said, but I knew that because this is the only place I knew dating outside of the city wasn't going to happen because of just the high flash of everywhere else.
Yeah.
And I knew that if I tried to get a degree somewhere else, it really wouldn't have happened.
You're not able. I feel like, so when you build a resume,
right.
You personally, you have the luxury of having worked with so many people based on who you've worked through and the work you've actually seeked out on your own.
Right.
That when you go to a certain company and they're like, nigga, you are a business on your own. And like you have so much proof of what you can do that it's gonna be hard for somebody to tell you no when it gets down to actually getting into some real shit. Like, bro, you can produce for big studios. Me and David were talking about this the other day because you have a production going on right here, like CNN.
I'm watching the live stream. Speaking of which, is a great time to say, if you guys have any questions or comments that you want to put into for Brother Ty, be sure to let us know. Throw it in here. We are responding to comments as we go. I just want to let you guys know, if you have any questions or comments for Brother Ty, be sure to shoot them in because we will stop the mid-conversation. We'll throw them in. So we just want to let you guys know. I can't read the screen all the way over there, and my producer right now is playing his Nintendo Switch. So I
almost brought my Switch.
You know, gang. So yeah. But anyways.
Hey, my legs look ashy.
Job.
Answer that question for me in the chat. Do my legs look ashy?
Yeah, chat, let us know. Let us know. Does his legs look ashy? I realized I left the freaking the ad on instafeedme.com on the damn thing. I meant to put the fucking whatever. You know, we're getting there. We're learning one thing.
Hey, man, like most people can't do this with a team.
Yeah.
It's 2 niggas in this room.
Bruh, it's a lot.
It's
a lot. I have a lot more respect. But when you speaking of a team, I want to talk about something that only you can specifically speak on.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say out of their group of, let me just tell you a dream of mine. You know what my dream podcast is, though?
What?
Every nigga, it's 2 of them. Every nigga I've ever lived with, put them on a panel and have them all have a conference on what it's like living with Muhammad.
Oh, my God.
And you know what my second one is? I think I told you this one.
Which one? The one about Ruby Rose?
No.
Key, I'm joking.
But actually, I wonder how Key would respond to this. I'm jumping off a ledge, baby.
You better not do it.
No.
Don't do that to that God-fearing woman. Key, I got you.
Hear me out.
This woman has a reputation.
It's safe.
Uh-huh.
It's safe.
Okay.
I would love to have the second panel of everyone who's lived with me on one side, and on the other side, everyone who's dated me.
Oh, my gosh. I feel like we would all have a lot of similarities of shit we don't like about mom.
Exactly. And I would love the conversation to be hosted by my wife.
Oh, Key would go crazy.
She go crazy.
But I'm going to tell you right now, all the questions is going to be to the women that dated Mo.
Oh, yeah.
The niggas that live with him, she going to be like, I don't give a fuck.
But actually, I want to speak about that with us. We live together.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know from your perspective, you know, first I want to know, what was your first thoughts when we first started living together?
I was like, damn, I'm living with this nigga Mo. This is crazy. Because, like...
Niggas are so simple.
Nigga, like...
That nigga's here.
Like, no, literally. I was like, damn, that nigga's here. And I was like, all right, we about to get a whole lot of creative shit done.
Yeah.
That was like my first thinking. And at first I thought it was going to be like in a collaborative effort, but it actually just came out to through individuals.
Yeah.
Wolves Leading Wolves didn't take off until you moved in. Like, I really didn't start like doing shit until you moved in. And it's because like Muhammad has this like energy of just getting shit done. And that's how living in that house was.
Exactly.
Like, nigga, we got shit done.
That whole Hemlock experience, we can't replace with anything else.
Oh, no, you can't.
I don't think it was more powerful, the energy in that house, between you breaking the shower door.
Oh, man, and not having to pay for it. Them niggas ain't even put that shit on that bitch. I said, what? I scanned that motherfucker like 10 times. Like, this shit is not on here.
That house taught us so much about camaraderie and not being, what do you call it? Like defensive. Like, this is my trade secret. I can't tell you. Oh, and I was asked, what's that written on my hand? Do you have some? Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Pink drink. It's one of my students' birthdays tomorrow, and she said she wanted to grab a pink drink, and so I was gonna grab it. But yeah, that's it. But anyways, I want to living, like I said, living in Hemlock. Walk me through the Hemlock experience. I think no one could. The energy in that fucking house was crazy.
Yeah, bro, and I didn't realize it until I left.
Till it was gone.
And I was like, yo, why don't I want to do shit right now?
We both, David and I, sat and had this discussion, and we said we need to find a space immediately, because if all of us disperse, everybody's dreams are going to dwindle off.
I don't think they'll dwindle off because, listen,
Okay.
It's not. Now, I'll tell you, it's not going to be as strong.
Okay.
You're definitely right about that. But I think that's on us. Like, we just, because Fabian comes over a lot, right?
Right.
And Fabian is another nigga that will.
That nigga works.
He's a bully.
That nigga works.
Like, he'll be like, nigga, why are you not working right now?
Yeah.
You are a bum. And then you'll sit there and be like, aha, that's funny. But then you'll be like, nah, this nigga right. Like, why am I not doing nothing right now, bro?
But even using that analogy, bro, Fabian was at the Hemlock House.
He was.
And
That's where I met Fabian when he was in high school.
Yeah, and that's a sick sentence.
But now listen. I met him at it was a photo group meetup.
Clean up, crew. Clean up.
I ain't Adam 22. Let me say that right now. I'm not Adam 22. But
God.
he took a picture of me, and after that,
Let's get sicker. Go on.
man, it was outside, man. I had clothes on.
I'm joking. He took a picture of me outside at a photo shoot too.
At a photo meetup. No, but yeah, and I didn't talk to him until we moved into Hemlock, which is like 3 or 4 years after.
Damn.
Yeah, and like you're right. That's where we built our relationship to where like he's shooting my collection, this collection Saturday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's somebody who I trust creatively to where we align creatively that I'm okay with him being like, that's a bad idea or that's stupid. A lot of people, I'll be like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. But this nigga is younger than me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Bro, the criticism we got in that house.
Bro.
Was just, it was amazing. David coming in there, Ephraim being in there, you being in there, I'm being in there, Elijah being in there. It was literally Fabian. You can't really match that type of energy. We're gonna look back at that Hemlock experience and realize we can't. And also another reason, side note, I have a second appreciation for that house because that's where Ablo was conceived.
Golly, shut the fuck up. My gosh.
I love you, son.
I see Key as the Virgin Mary. That baby just popped in, boy. I don't believe it.
And this is why you're this.
The craziest thing out of all of this, out of that Hemlock house,
What?
y'all two niggas is cousins now. You and David are cousins.
Oh, shit.
I know you married Key. You and Key got pregnant, and you never thought of the fact that David is legally your cousin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's another thing that came out there.
Oh, shit.
So welcome to the
I gained a
fam.
cousin.
On gang, you met your cousin. Your cousin became your brother before he became your cousin.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro.
Man, yeah,
but I love that house for the. Like, I love that house just for the. You're right. It taught me how to be able to be vulnerable with other men and not feel like a bitch. It actually showed me the strength that's in that and talking about my issues and what I'm dealing with, because that's something that has been a pitfall for me. You know, I just don't talk about
You
shit.
stoic as hell.
Yeah, but
And I'll let you finish.
yeah, but like I wouldn't have learned, because in my house, like, we just don't do that. Especially I have an African father.
Yeah.
And I would say I have like a very loving African father for an African
Nah, he
father.
tight.
But
He tight.
yeah, but like that nigga's John Wick. He John Wick without the pistol, bro. But we just didn't have that, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling kind of thing. But I got that in that house.
Yeah, it honestly speaking, when we were, a lot of the inspiration behind Daily Confirmation, there's a lot of things that kind of led to it.
Yeah.
At the time, like, you and I were having really heavy conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We were having them at night. And I was just like, bro, I really wish more people heard them. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Daily Con 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 2. And it was before even a video. It's when I had the desk in the living room.
Oh, true. Damn.
The desk was in the living room. And I had a video saying everything's going to be all right. Because it was prime coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just quit my job.
Yeah.
I just quit my job. We were all trying to figure out employment. Rent was almost this myth. It was a myth. Like,
Dog.
It had to get there, but we didn't know how.
That's when with that Redwood thing happened.
Redwood came, left.
He paid for our rent, though.
Yeah, listen, all of these things that were lined up that just seemed really scary, I had to hop online and say, everything's going to be okay. It wasn't even really a daily yet. It was just a PSA. Reels weren't even really booming like that. So they were booming. If you ask Key, she was the first person cracking on Reels. She had millions.
You know,
of
Key the
views.
social media
That's
queen.
what I'm saying. She was.
I seen her on the bill. And another thing, I don't know who does those Euphoria billboards. Y'all kind of fucked up with the placement of those. How you gonna have 3 billboards back to back to back in the same area? Spread them bitches out.
Look, let them know. Let them know.
Hey, that's just my outlook. Because I'm like, damn, there go Key. Damn, there go Key. Damn, there go Key.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I'll be driving. I'm like, I'm so happy my dog days are behind me.
Oh, man, you can't cheat.
Bruh.
You can't cheat.
I'm mad out driving some. I'll be like, oh.
You got the girl in the car like, ain't that your girl up there?
My wife.
Ain't that your wife?
Like,
oh, my God.
That's crazy. I was like, man, God works in mysterious ways, man. But yeah, I've noticed that, like, about you. I know the times when you would just, nigga, when you say shut down, your shutdown was crazy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
You closed that door, and we weren't even sure if you were good in there.
Dog. I mean, some days I wasn't. Some days, I don't know. It's like, I think it's something to do with being a creative. Okay. That whatever's going on in my mind, in order to make sense of it, my surrounding area has to kind of look like that before I can be like, it's an issue going on, you know?
And that's what I told Ephraim. I said, yeah, bruh. You went into a pity. You went into your Picasso blue period, as I like to call it, right? Mm-hmm. And then you dropped the hats.
And then the hats dropped. That's crazy.
So we have to respect the process.
Yeah.
In order to have the growth.
And that's something like I know about myself that I can't rush things. Like I can't be and I'm learning. And where it's been unequivocally like just in my face is on the basketball court. Mm-hmm. Like lately I've been going to the gym.
That's why you my nigga. Go ahead.
Dog.
Keep going.
Just wait. But lately I've been going to the gym and like because of that, playing basketball ain't really shit because I have I'm using muscles that I didn't even know were there before. Right. And that has allowed me to just step out and just be patient when I'm like trying to direct the floor. Like I see where niggas are. I can like see where angles are and I can now kind of like I can manipulate that better now. Like today it was a moment where I was like, I got that angle. Mm-hmm. Once this ball come here because there's nobody in the paint. I got that angle to where I can get there and at least get the layup in. Right. If I get fouled, I get fouled. But I know I can get there. And sure enough, ball came my way, exploited that right away, and I got the layup.
The timing.
Just because of timing and understanding what's going on. But that's not happening if I'm just standing there like, yo, the ball's being dribbled. I ain't got the ball yet. What's going on? Like, I'm a person that really has to sit and think in order to make sense of just life.
Yeah, brother. Like, even speaking on your fitness, brother, you have really trimmed the fuck down.
Dog.
I got to give you your credit.
Dog.
And there's two.
Thank you.
I got to give you your credit. And another person, you have encouraged me to get an Apple Watch, and Chris Smith. Because when I see Chris complete a ring, I become personally get offended.
Nigga.
I'm like, I got to go.
Nigga, when you got your homies on your Apple, on your fitness, anytime that a nigga finishes a workout, it's like that nigga just pulled up in your ear and said, I'm on your ass.
Exactly. Exactly. And that would be so nice if they had a notification that said,
I'm on your ass.
I'm on your ass. Like every time. Oh my gosh. But I want to just, like I said.
Hey, shout out to Quinn too.
Okay. Because
anytime I close a ring or finish a workout, she sends me that text message or like whatever text message of you're doing your shit. Good shit.
I'm lying to people to say shoot your questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, get an Apple Watch.
I am.
David asked me whether it's the AirPods or Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Get the Apple Watch first because you can get headphones anywhere.
Yeah.
But after you get the Apple Watch, get the AirPod Pros too.
Well, I got the Maxes.
You got the Max. You flexing on everybody.
Yeah, I love my Maxes.
I would say get a separate pair of padding if you're going to the gym because you don't want to.
I got my second. Come on,
nigga.
brother.
Look at this nigga, man. I love that shit.
I have my workout ones and I have my like casual ones.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What you don't understand, what I think you don't understand, that even the ones you work out with, if you take them in the shower and just wash them,
really,
and just let them air dry, they're just just as good.
Because it's cloth,
Because
right?
it doesn't soak like a traditional headphone like these where the sweat gets into the cotton and it stays there.
Yeah.
Whatever they put in this inside of that, it washes the sweat out.
Yeah, they have that same material on the outside of the new HomePods, and it's the same thing. You just wipe that bitch down because obviously if you leave something sitting out like that, it's gonna get dusty.
Right.
But yeah, going to the gym, it was just a decision I had to make, my nigga.
You got a question. You got a question from Hannah. She says, "Where in Africa are you from?"
Ghana.
Ghana,
Ghana.
Check that camera real quick.
Yeah.
Or actually, it's my camera. Just tap the shutter button. There you go. Yeah, it does that. We should be good.
Yeah, my parents are from Takoradi.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Accra is the capital. My mom grew up by the beach.
Mm-hmm.
My dad comes from a family of diplomats.
Yes.
I didn't even know that. My great grandfather was an ambassador, and that nigga got kicked out of Ghana when they had a coup.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So my grandmother, yeah. So obviously America had a coup. Grandpops had to leave. My grandmother had to leave, and they both went to England and been there since.
We got a jollof from Holland.
Big jollof, yeah.
Big jollof energy.
I need a Ghanaian artist a fat nigga to come out and call himself Big Jollof, bro.
Big jollof.
Big jollof.
That'll work.
Like a Rick Ross type nigga, Big Jollof. Cause he's serving niggas.
You might got something, or at least make an animation of it.
An animation of Big Jollof.
That gave all the updates of what's going on in pop culture in Ghana.
Yeah, that would be hard.
And Nigeria.
And Nigeria.
Yeah.
Actually, all West Africa, because
Yeah.
jollof was created in Liberia or Libya. I don't remember. I think it's Liberia. They created it first. Supposedly they got the best one. Mm-hmm. Ghana got the best jollof. My mom got the best jollof.
Talk about it.
To really be honest with you, because the way she even baked the chicken, she boiled that shit first, bro. So she boiled it first, let it sit while the jollof's doing its thing. When it gets about time to get done, she browns that shit, cooks it a little bit, throws that motherfucker in the rice.
You see, I know nothing. I just know.
That it fall off the bones. Ain't no bone in the
hold on.
Yeah, ponder that shit. Yeah, ain't no bone, nigga. She is a boneless chicken.
Yeah, I love these mics. Oh, I love these mics.
This shit like ASMR.
You got Liberia. Want to make
Liberia,
sure.
okay.
Liberia.
Thank you.
I got a question from my wife. She actually says, "When did you move to the U.S.?"
I moved to the U.S. in 1999, and I remember that because that was the first year I saw Kobe in the playoffs. You know how they talk about Kobe's air balls? I watched them bitches live.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I've literally fucked with Kobe Bryant from the beginning of his career to the end of his career. Like my earliest memories as a child were watching Laker games because I lived in Montebello.
Okay.
And for those of
That's
you,
where everybody buys BMWs.
Yeah.
Montebello,
Monrovia, San Gabriel.
All the best deals on BMWs.
Yeah.
Why I know that, I don't know.
What bus was it? What bus runs through downtown? We used to take that motherfucker to downtown L.A. because my dad worked at an African produce spot on Wilcox.
That's the most immigrant
and Washington.
story I've ever.
Yeah.
I lived off of Washington.
Nigga.
But I'm down a little bit more.
Yeah, you in the hood.
Yeah.
So there's this that square? I don't know. I'm going to say something.
Go ahead.
So there's a square and it's
Washington Square?
I don't know. In the middle of it, there was this key spot where they fixed the keys.
Key spot.
Where? Shut up. Oh my gosh. Hey, you remember the closet?
Oh, don't. I told her that joke. I told her that joke. She said, "I hate all of you." I hate all of you.
I was at the baby shower.
What?
San Gabriel Valley for sure.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she just put the upside down laughing emoji because I told her
she gonna kill your ass.
Oh yeah, going home's gonna be fun today.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I forgot. That's when you know you're in a good. That's my favorite thing as a producer. I hate it, but as a friend and having these conversations, I love it. Where I forget where I left off at.
Oh, we were talking about me in the gym getting swole.
Yes,
and hooping. But but honestly, the gym has been a great way for me to just literally exercise my mind. Mm-hmm. It's shown me that obviously I'm a lot stronger than I think I am.
Correct.
But also, I'm a lot more consistent than I think I am.
And so you're telling when I get my Apple Watch, we can.
Oh, nigga, I'm on your ass.
Okay, perfect.
I'm on your ass,
so
boy.
You and Chris.
Oh yeah,
David, you getting one too eventually?
Oh, he has to.
No, I don't want to. David, that nigga, he no. I watch this nigga do backflips in here, bro.
Bro,
I can't.
honestly, he gonna fuck us all up because he's up early, already walking.
Yeah, low key, I feel like if I got it, it would give you the extra motivation. It's the group thing that I need.
You have to either talk to the mic or it doesn't work.
So my idea with the Apple Watch that will get me inspired is that, like Ty said, I will see y'all niggas every single day, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's done. He's done.
Right,
I'm out running him. I'm out lifting him. I'm out heartbeating him. I'm out stepping him.
Okay. He getting gassed up.
I got my-
different. But
I got my boy Dante on here. He got 1,098 calories for the day.
okay.
The homie Jerome got 141. I got 1,537 calories
But yeah, it's official.
on the day.
I have a gig tomorrow that I think, if I'm not
Is gonna
mistaken,
pay for it?
I think it's gonna pay.
Get
for
the
it.
SE. For you don't need anything else. Because you have a healthy heart.
For the most part.
For the most part,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really only for people with heart palpitations to check and see
I
if
can't
they're.
spell that word, nor can I say it.
It's just to see if their heart is skipping.
There we go.
If they have an irregular heartbeat,
Okay.
that's what the Apple Watch 8 is for. But get the SE, bro, and
How much is that? Throw this ad in.
$249.
$249
$249 for the 41 millimeter. That's this size. For the 44 millimeter, that's $279. It comes out to, for the bigger one, it comes out to like $315 or some shit, and the smaller one comes out to like $300.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I might. I gotta figure some things out.
Nah, bro, it's a great investment. Like,
But fuck
fuck the watch.
the
nigga.
watch. There's other fitness things I want to talk about.
But yeah, back to the basketball thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've just learned how to be a better player from the gym because
and
obviously
carry those habits
and carry
into your life.
and carry it into my life. But one thing I've learned playing basketball specifically is that I can't get mad at another nigga for fucking up.
Wow.
I just can't.
See, I call cap because I watched you come in the house.
No. I'm not saying I don't.
Oh.
I'm saying I can't be mad.
Okay.
Because a nigga's gonna do what they do.
Right.
But when it comes to niggas like Ja,
Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
when it comes to niggas like
Let's
Ja,
do it. Hey,
because I just read a
zoom me out a
report.
little bit because I need a little more space. I might be a little more animated. Let me see. Go ahead.
I just read a report that now the whole Memphis Grizzlies team,
Yes.
when they go to cities like Miami,
Hold
LA,
on. Hold on. You got to tell the people.
I'm gonna tell them after.
Tell the people why is this relevant? Who is Ja and what is relevant
Now-
about the situation? We have to introduce the topic.
First off, let me tell you why I came to the realization why I can't get mad. I was hooping with a nigga,
Okay.
and I told the nigga to pass me the ball.
Okay.
I'm at the top of the key, wide open.
Okay.
And nobody's in the lane. In my head, once I get this ball, nigga, I'm going to the paint. This nigga decides to walk the ball out from the paint, go to the corner, and as I'm saying, pass the ball, he like, no, keep moving. Nigga, I'm the only nigga in the middle and on the right wing.
So he JR'd you.
He J.R. Smith me. And I'm like, nigga, give me the ball. He finally gives me the ball. By now, the paint's closed, so I got to swing that shit. And then he comes over. We score, though.
Okay.
He comes over. He's like, yeah, I was telling you to move. I'm like, nigga, I synced the angle right there. If you would have gave me the ball, there's nobody in the paint. That's a layup.
Okay.
He acted like he listened and then proceeded to do the same thing.
Ah, there we go. Now you got me.
That's-
That's like you about to lose me in basketball jargon.
Nah. So, John Morant, the team had a fucking meeting the night before he went out.
Okay.
Steven Adams.
Okay.
The nicest big nigga in the league that will
Okay.
fuck everybody up.
Okay.
7 foot.
Okay.
Anyway, he says, we don't go out.
Okay.
We do not go out.
But we all been in that position. We got a little money.
We
We trying to
have.
go out.
But if
Why you hating, nigga?
your veteran is telling you, listen, nigga, don't go out because it's some heat on us. We need to lock in. The Warriors just started. They just got Steph back. They starting to win. The Lakers got D-Lo in them. Shout out to Lakers. Shout out to D-Lo. You saved the Lakers. But the Lakers just got D-Lo. Them niggas is coming for the playoffs. We in like 6. We need to lock in. Josh said, yeah, all right. Then goes out. Gun gets posted. Now you out 5 games automatically from your team, right?
So explain to the people.
Now John Morant is the most athletic guard in the league right now. Very talented, Reminds me of Derrick Rose.
And why is he under fire?
Because this nigga brought a firearm into the club in a state where guns are not that they're not allowed, but there are very strict gun laws. And this nigga toting it on Instagram live.
So, but what if we can say he's just trying to be a real nigga? Why you hating? I'm up, nigga. I want to show.
Here's my thing.
I want the gun in the club, nigga. Rap music taught me that.
You a real nigga?
I'm a real nigga.
You a real nigga? You the best person on your team, and you put your team in a position to lose because you wanted to look like you was a thug.
But what if I am thug, nigga? I just got to prove it to y'all niggas.
Prove what?
Prove I'm the realest nigga. I brought the
nigga. You got a $12 million a year contract, and I know for a fact after that after that contract, you are getting $40 million off rip.
But you ain't from where I'm from,
nigga. You was from the suburbs.
So okay,
I am from where you from. I grew up in the IE. I know niggas like you.
Well, he said the gun wasn't his. It was
That's cool. Even more reason to not tote it. Like, what you mean?
But there has to be. Okay, so
Muhammad, let me ask you this.
Oh shit.
I walk into your house, right? And you got a blunt sitting on the table. I walk in there, I get on Instagram Live. Yeah, look at this blunt I got. I can't even light the bitch. You know why? Because it's not my blunt. That nigga can't shoot that gun. It's not his. And if he do, he's tied to the murders that's on that gun. You're an idiot.
One could say, actually on here, they said, I love Fobo's comments. They always make me feel good. It says, Gilbert Arenas walk so John Morant can run.
But here's my thing. Gilbert Arenas is a real nigga.
Okay.
Because he was trying to get his money back from a poker game. A nigga pulled the gun out on him, and he said, oh, that's what we doing? That gun was Gilbert Arenas. This is separate from Gil. I hate it when I be on Twitter and they be like, showing they got, you remember the fat heads, the stickers you stick up on the wall?
Yeah.
They got one of that nigga Gilbert Arenas doing a gun dance.
like what's his name with the mustache?
Yeah. Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like that.
Oh my.
And then I see Gilbert Arenas knew what the fuck he was doing. But Gilbert Arenas also knew I'm the best player on this team.
Correct.
But this team's not going to the playoffs. We're at the end of the season. I can do whatever the fuck I want. They not going to let me go. You are in the middle. First off, you are not good in the West. You are not. KD is on the Suns now, nigga.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant is on the Suns. Russell Westbrook is on the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. You are not good in the West. You are not beating any one of these teams in a 7-game series. I have doubts that you could even beat Damian Lillard and them in a 7-game series right now.
Okay. It's easy. Let's play devil's advocate.
Let's play devil's advocate.
I want to have a discussion about social behavior.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to have a discussion more specifically about young black men who've probably been in this predicament before.
Yeah.
From the way I've seen, from the research I've done, I got on live, and you know what I said? It may sound a little ignorant, and I think you were there during that live. Yeah. I said, he's young, he's learning.
And that's fair. That's fair. He's young, he's learning. But why do you have to learn such an extreme of a lesson, bro? Like, how many niggas... You love rap music, right?
Love rap music.
You're John Morant.
Yeah.
You love rap music, right?
Correct, 100%.
How many of your favorite rappers have died in the last 5 years because of gun violence?
Jeez. I was going to play Pop Smoke before you walked in here.
Nigga.
I just got a little sad.
Nigga. Like, niggas you used to do the gritty to is in the floor right now, bro.
Niggas I did the Cat Daddy with.
That did the Cat Daddy. And why? Not even just because of guns, but because they showing their location, showing where they are, showing the type of shit they doing right now, flexing all this money. Like, bro, you got to be more discreet as a hooper. I'll be honest with you, you probably not even the most real nigga of niggas in the league or niggas that do dumb hood shit. You just the only dumb motherfucker that got caught. Because you went on Instagram Live with it. It's a few. Terry Rozier, I know that nigga got at least 15 ARs in his house.
Right.
At any given moment. Ready to shoot a nigga. That whole Charlotte Hornets team is a team of criminals. But I fuck with them. I fucks with them.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the insight. I needed that. I needed this because I needed to know more insight on the situation. I had some of the community, Justin, let me know. He said, you have got to get somebody more informed.
Bro.
To speak on sports before I start talking. So I thought it was just perfect.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate, like I said, you have to be able to listen to those who know more.
Yeah.
Justin, I think I'm older than him. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm older than him. But he gives me advice about the show, and I jump back in and I fix it immediately. It's just one of those things. I have to. But there's something. What happened? There's something that I also want to address with you about a change, about growing in your life, and I just want to hear your take on it because I'm not sure if you were a lot around during the show. Huh. What's coming up on March 22nd this year?
Nigga, your child?
No, that's 22nd.
March 22nd?
2/2.
I have no idea.
Nigga, it's Ramadan.
Oh. See, I'm real Muslim now because I just wait until everybody else doing it.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, we got to lock in. Yeah. I realize that's how real Muslims do it.
That's legit. That's legit. Like everybody's like, oh, it started.
Oh, it's time to lock in? Let's go.
So anyways, I said I was talking on live with, daily, and I was just like, you guys, I got to figure out a way to change my life. Mm-hmm. And I'm always, you know me, I'm good for having a new outlook on something. And I learned the thing I want to do to change my life, I'm gonna add an extra step to my Ramadan.
What are you going to do? What is this nigga?
I'm gonna take my appearance more seriously to the highest level. Justin put in here in the comment section, and I saw it. He said that instead of buying an Apple Watch, I need to buy a suit. I'm going to commit to wearing a suit every single day of Ramadan.
You know what? First off,
this is the crazy
you're
part.
A Muslim nigga in a suit every day? Every day?
Every day.
Is you Sunni Muslim or is you the Nation of Islam?
I know. That's what my dad said. I said, I need to get a bow tie, start selling bean pies.
Oh, gang. Carry that newspaper around.
But literally, the last call, whatever it's called.
Neiman Marcus?
No, the last call is like that's like the Muslim newspaper.
Okay.
Carry on Crenshaw. But I decided, I was like, I'm going to add that extra step, bro, and I'm going to for 30 days. Mm-hmm. And also during that time, Abelo's going to be here.
Yeah. So he's going to meet his daddy in a suit?
In a suit, and also fasted. A lot clean, clear-minded.
Oh, wow.
And also
that's beautiful.
Still doing my workouts, still doing everything.
That's beautiful.
So I want to know, do you think I'm making a good decision?
There's nothing wrong with wearing a suit. Now, if you said for every day of Ramadan, you was going to go around just slapping people, I'd be like, no, Muhammad, you can't just go around slapping people. But nah, this is a great decision.
Okay.
Because
Justin agreed with it too.
Bro, for what you do, it makes so much sense. You can't be a production nigga walking into meetings in hoodies.
Damn, I really hope Key didn't hear that. I'm praying. I'm going to pray Key's not in the live. Okay, she left. Thank God. Oh my God! If Key was in the live, she's gonna be like, she's gonna say, "I told you, nigga, walk around. I told you."
I would say take it one step, and since it's Ramadan and this is all about getting closer to Allah, and also getting closer to your highest self,
the best version of me,
nigga. Hit that beard every day.
I will, and that's part of it. I'm even going to take the last step and take the septum. I'm gonna flip it up. I don't want to take it out yet.
I don't even think you need to do that because that's a part of you at this point.
It is. People don't even see it. It's so crazy. Like it's almost blended.
You're not the only person. Everybody with a septum piercing that has one and they have it out. Like let's say they'll go like months with it like hidden.
Yeah.
Once they bring it out, I don't notice that it has been hidden for months.
And I'm literally, this is what I'm saying. So I told myself I wanted to do this, and I wanted to. And this is one of these moments in my life where I really wish we were still in Hemlock because this would have been great.
Oh man,
this would have been great,
bro.
Just walking out with the
suit.
You know, I would have had you doing it too. Right?
Oh, that nigga Ephraim. Oh.
I would have had Ephraim wouldn't have done it.
I got too much cheeks to be in suits every day, bro.
We'll find a suit adjacent. We'll find some adjacent.
You know what? Actually,
you already did that. What the fuck?
Yeah. Actually,
I was like, wait, that's not even an original idea. Like, not saying it, you did that.
Nah, because my whole thing is I wanted to start wearing them Harrington jackets, but the only thing is like I need so many colors of that shit, and those shits is expensive as hell.
And retwist.
But what? Oh yeah,
and retwist.
But I feel like that's if you get a lot. So my cousin Ohene, that's like my big brother.
Okay.
He told me, he was like, only broke niggas get haircuts every 2 weeks or every week, right?
Right.
Real niggas, they just get the lineup and then keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Get the lineup every week, keep it pushing. Because even you think about it monetarily, You get a lineup once a week for a month, you pay for 2 haircuts. Because that's like, because lineup is like $10 to $15.
Okay.
So they'll even hit the beard for you sometimes. You do that, that's at most you're paying $60. But if you get in a cut every week,
that's expensive.
Nigga, that's what, $120?
Yeah, no, I know a nigga who owns a mobile haircut. He charged a bill for him to pull up.
I get it.
He charged a bill.
You got to pay gas on that shit.
Oh,
and you got to pay car registration.
But he said it's still cheaper than rent at a spot in a chair.
For sure.
But as we actually starting to wrap up the episode.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh, go ahead.
Where are you getting your suits from? H&M?
No, we're going to talk about that off camera.
Oh, okay.
Because I need your help.
Oh, okay.
I need your help. I got to find a suit.
Oh, okay.
And I got to get a bunch of shirts. So... But
we might have to hop on the phone with Pops.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah. I'm at that adult part. Key gonna like me again. She's like, thank God.
She said, "Fuck, if it wasn't for this nigga, she was like, I was trying to find reasons, Mo."
I'm telling you, she's like, I feel bamboozled. She said, we did those wedding photo shoots, and she said, I have not seen that man since. She's like, you only pop. And I was like, babe, I only pop out for money.
Are you catfish her like that?
She's like, I feel like I was catfish, and I was like, I get her though. I get her. I'm not even mad. But
Oh wait, Dion in here talking to it.
I'm sorry. We talking about nose rings? No, we're talking about septums, brother. You'll get the line. I feel so ignored. Hey, brother, you don't need to feel ignored, brother. Just put your question in the comment section. And also, I got to make sure I give my credit to Hannah. She said she is the brain behind this entire operation. So shouts out.
On gang.
You know,
behind the whole suit thing.
Yeah, she was, because she like trolled me into doing it. She was like, you're not gonna do it. You're not. And you know me.
If you want to get Muhammad to do something,
don't.
This is something I learned in Hemlock. Tell that nigga he not gonna do it. Just do that.
Because I'm committed to it. Now I got it.
He like, bitch, did you say I can't do? I'm gonna do this.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I jump into the. I love commitment. I just love commitment.
Yeah. You're married,
bro. I love commitment. I like knowing.
Buy a house from that nigga Dion too.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I get 30% commission on every house he get. That's crazy, right? It's crazy. He signed that contract. I got that boy in the 720.
All right. This is the part of the show because we're wrapping it up because Instagram's gonna cut me off in a second.
Okay.
They don't like people on here too long because they ain't trying to compete with Twitch.
Hate niggas.
But we're in a part of the show where we like to do speed round questions,
okay.
right? And I actually stole all these questions from Snoop Dogg's GGN network.
Oh yeah.
So you just gonna go ahead and answer them and let me know first thing that comes to your head.
All right.
Right. It's the first thing you do when you wake up.
Depends on the morning. I might beat my meat. I might look at my phone.
Oh.
Or I might go right back to sleep.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Chicken wings or chicken breasts?
Nigga, wings.
Ass or titties?
Titties.
Favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Nigga, the Jordan 4, easily. Military blue 4, to be exact.
What you think about? Sorry, I'm gonna jump out of this.
The SB joints?
Okay, that's all I need. Favorite cartoon of all time?
My favorite I have so many, but one I always go back to is the Jackie Chan Adventures.
Wow.
Good. Yeah.
Favorite cereal of all time?
Kicks.
Ew.
Get what?
Favorite thing to cook? And I have to tell the people, he is an excellent chef. He's the second best person I know who knows how to cook. Second best, first person, nameless.
Fuck you. I'm the number one. I just learned how to cook meat. I'm getting up there. Nah, she better than me.
Okay.
But right now my favorite thing to cook is actually steak because I actually learned how to cook it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many times a day do you think about sex?
37, 38, 39.
How many blunts do you smoke in a day?
I'm at like a 1 blunt like every 2 weeks now.
I remember when you had them Ferrantos.
Dog, you remember when I used to smoke like weed every day? Like really smoke weed every day?
Like, lungs.
Oh my gosh.
Worst job you've ever had?
Oh, worst job I've ever had. Let me think. Security at Ross. I was just standing there all day.
I didn't think that's securing this. Look, you're stuck on an island. You only have 3 albums. What would they be?
3 albums? Fuck, this is fucking hard. Give me Hendrix by Future.
Okay.
I need Men I Trust. I need that one Men I Trust. Uncle Jazz by Men I Trust. And the third one, the third one, damn.
The first two easy.
The first two, it's that last one because I'm like, and it's crazy. 808s and Heartbreaks.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Remake any movie and star in it. What would it be?
Any movie and I get to star in it?
Yes.
Paid in full, easily.
And I got that commercial before I even have that first.
You got the Belly one, but
Oh, it's Belly.
you know what? I would redo Belly
Belly?
and make it as good as Paid in Full.
Okay.
Yeah. Nas ain't need to be in that movie.
If you can have a superpower, what would it be?
Telekinesis to the point where I could even teleport. So I could just control shit with my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to be ChatGPT?
I want to be honestly, yeah. Thinking some shit and have it pop up, yeah.
All right, so this is the next part of this is called start and finish the sentence.
Okay.
I always wake up what?
Angry.
If I can work with anyone dead or alive, I'd work with
Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace. If I can see anyone perform dead or alive, I'd like to see.
You know what? Future. But dead Bob Marley. I'm be high as fuck.
I'm using that as a soundbite. And then I'm gonna bring in the Bob Marley. So I'm gonna do it like what's it called?
Do Sun is Shining.
Like random order. Like
man.
I already know. I look for blank in a woman.
I look for, you know what? Strength.
Okay.
Because my girl's strong as hell.
Okay.
She be beating me.
If I wasn't
Hell.
a boss, I would be a.
If I wasn't a boss, I'd be.
would
Shit, a bum?
My favorite position is what?
On the court or?
What's your favorite position?
Shit. Shooting guard.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite sex position. Shit don't exist. You lying if you say you got a favorite sex position.
Yeah. Well, I do. I'd rather just sit back. I'm at that point.
Oh, you 40.
I
Nah.
wear Skechers.
Key, get this nigga.
I wear Skechers.
This is a slippery slope. He stopped working in there. He stopped working everywhere.
Oh, stupid. Something you should do but never will.
Something I should do but never will. Get hairline reconstructive surgery.
You ain't going flying out to Turkey?
Hell no. Because you can't sweat. I can't even show off the hairline.
Oh, you can't sweat?
No, you can't sweat for I think it's like a year.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So my whole thing when I hoop, I wear a beanie.
Uh-huh.
And I keep that motherfucker on until it gets knocked off. Some days I go the whole hoop session without needing to take my beanie off.
Uh-huh.
But once it gets knocked off, I feel like my attributes go down by 10. Because I'm just like, everybody like, damn, look at that nigga forehead.
I hate you. Well, shit. That's actually the end of the GGN part of the section, part of the show. Do you have any other last words you want to tell the people? Where can they follow you at? Any upcoming projects? Let them know.
Like I said, Wolves leading Wolves clothing for Instagram. Mm-hmm. That's the only place I want y'all following me. Niggas be annoying. I don't want to see their tweets. But
well, you don't want them seeing yours.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
But new collection dropping in a week and a half. Okay. It's gonna be these school tees.
Okay.
And honestly, shout out to Mo. Mo told me to simplify my shit. And when he said it, I got mad. Because I'm like, nigga, I'm not in here to simplify shit. But then I did this and I was like, okay, this is hard. And this is a simplification of
three things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole other design that I have.
Bruh.
But
welcome.
So like, yes, this is the best thing. And the way you guys can expect these tees is every month or so, you're going to get a new color. So if you don't get your favorite color this round, you'll get it next round.
Perfect.
But yeah.
I want to thank everybody who stayed tuned in with us today. We did a whole hour, a whole episode. I apologize for being 30 minutes
Dion,
late.
funny.
I know. I
said, because he be, I hoop on a tee with him. That should be getting knocked off.
You be looking wild.
Bro.
Listen, Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for tapping in with me. Thank you for staying involved. I'm going to let you guys know that upcoming, like I said, we usually do our housekeeping in the beginning. We're going to be having a Saturday morning episode. If you want to tune in, one of my good friends, Andrea, is going to be sitting here with us. We're going to be talking to her about motherhood, life, and all that other good stuff. Because we missed Mondays, we're going to bring it to Saturday. But I want you guys out there to just keep on doing you. I'm proud of y'all. Thank you for everything. Stay happy. Stay optimistic. And I hope to see y'all back.
Stay off them hoes.
And I hope to see you back for another episode. I should be like, stay happy, stay optimistic. And what else should they stay off of?
Them hoes.
And I'll see you back for another episode of your daily confirmation. We out.
Right, peace.
Woo! We did it, nigga.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you know, I love when the producer ends the show.
I didn't have no instructions. And then I was just...